everyone, and welcome back to the Nested Magpie. I am Stephanie, and this is my Witchy tea party dining room. I thought I'd give you a tour of the table and the china cabinet and the little bar cart that I have. So let's start here at the table. This is the back side of the table. The tablecloth, I believe, is from Michael's a really long time ago. I've had it for a long time. And then the one underneath I recently got at Home Goods. Here's what it looks like with the lights off. It's still daytime out, so you can't get the full effect, but you can kind of see it all. So I will start right here. This Hocus Pocus book, actually, I'll go back around this side so you can see the front of it. My sister made this for me. She's got all the little details on there. Some of the clay is broken over the years from being packed, but it's really cute. And one of the fingers fell off, and I have that in a bin. I just keep forgetting to glue it back on. This stand is from the Goodwill. The greenery or purplery is from the dollar store. Now, she made the book cover, but I added these pages in it with the potions and the spells. And then I just got some ink and just brushed it on the pages and crinkled them up and scraped them with scissors. And these are just some battery-operated candles. I think I got these on clearance somewhere. I don't remember. This is an old dollar store spider. My sister made this little spell bottle. For the place settings, we have these napkins that I got at Home Goods, my china that I got for my wedding, these little skulls I got it at home. Got these flowers at home on clearance for like 40 cents or something. And then these dishes, I actually got a whole stack of these for $1 at the Goodwill on a Go Dollar Sunday. And then the placemats are from Hobby Lobby last year. And then down here, sorry, I think I'm getting a cold. There are some more apothecary bottles. We've got the spiders. That's from the Target dollar spot. This one my sister made me. We've got the unicorn dust. There's a horn in there. I don't know if you can see it. Back there is parboiled poison ivy. It's got some leaves in it that have glitter on them. Over here, we've got a little cloche from the dollar store. It's plastic on top of the base of another candle holder that I have. It's a little crooked, but that's okay. It works. This little poison bottle from Target dollar spot. I just put some Spanish moss in there. This little jar is from Hobby Lobby. I just put some cloves inside of it and cinnamon and Mod Podge. This is brain juice, and it has slime in here, and actually at the bottom of a candle, it was a candle jar. These candlesticks I got from Goodwill, and I think I stained them, and then I brushed them with some white wax. The candles and the rings I got at a little shop in Lancaster. This dish, I don't remember what it's called, chafing dish maybe, is from the Goodwill, and this wreath is from Target dollar spot of quite a few years ago. This and the light inside of it, this little disc that changes colors, is actually both from Party Light, the cauldron. And then the hands are tongs from the dollar store. They're supposed to glow in the dark, but I don't know if the lights ever on long enough to charge them up. This tree, I think, is from Target dollar spot once upon a time. We've got some more apothecary jars, some pickled teeth. My sister made this one. Bat eyes. This one is from At Home. We've got moldy grapes, and they actually have some fake grapes in there that I just dirtied up with some paint. This Witch's Brew jar is another Target dollar spot find, and it's sitting on a little homemade pedestal. On this side, I've got some greens from Dollar Tree. It's either a Dollar Tree hand or a Joann's hand. I can't really tell the difference. And then this spell book I made, and this is just twine that I just Mod Podged on there. And then I think it's twine. It's either twine or it's hot glue. And then I put spells and hexes on the sides, and I think I painted the pages to make them look old. Another jar from my sister. I got 2 of these from the Goodwill for I think $1 a piece. And I used them all over the house for different things. That is from Dollar Tree last year. And then we've got the scale is from Kirkland's a few years ago. And another jar, one of those other pumpkins like I had on the desk. And then another one of those witch hats. And this one has a jack-o'-lantern on it. And then this little sign, I believe, is it's from AC Moore. So we know how long ago that was. And then down here in the front, these really pretty dried florals are from the craft show a couple of years ago. And then this Call Me Wicked sign is also a craft show find. And then let's see, I'll back up. Getting glare from the lights, I'm sorry. My husband hung up this basket for me, and I put those scented pine cones in there from Michael's. It smells really nice in here now. And then over here in this corner is my little bar cart. This cart I got from Hobby Lobby a few years back. I just needed something to put in some of the empty space in here. So we'll start from the bottom up. We've got a doily from the antique store. This bell I found at the Goodwill. I love it, so I kind of leave it out all the time. Another Goodwill basket. These are from Hobby Lobby, but these ones in the back are from Hobby Lobby on clearance. And then this guy I bought at a local little shop in a town nearby. There's actually a candle in there. I forgot to light it. I'm really bad at lighting those. And then on the top, I've got that leaf garland that I found at home because I thought it was going to work on the table under the tray that I have over there, which I made that out of a piece of wood and some feet, and I just stained it, but I thought it was higher, and I was mistaken. Over here, we've got some wood rounds that were left over from my friend's birthday party that I took a few. This is just a little wreath. I just put it around the base of him to jazz him up a little bit. My friend made this from Wild Echo Home Decor. She burned the letters into that. I love it. And then this guy reminds me of Sam from Trick or Treat. So I thought he was really cute. And then he's filled with candy. Well, he was filled. I guess the kids ate it. And over here we've got Putrid Pumpkin. I think this is dried cinnamon in that one. These, I have 2 of these floating around. They're metal. They're actually from the Dollar Tree years and years ago. The scale I found on Marketplace. I still never cleaned it. I just kind of threw it over here and left it there. It looks okay dirty though. It kind of goes with the theme. This jar was clearance at Hobby Lobby, and then these are also clearance at Hobby Lobby. I actually have a whole bunch of them, but I just cut some off to put in there. I think these are from Hobby Lobby too. I know I have another one of these somewhere, probably around something else. And then this cloche lid I found at the Goodwill, and the rat is from the Dollar Tree. And over here are some brooms. I don't remember where I got these, and then I ran out of ribbon when I tried to tie it around both of them, so I just had enough for one. a pair of my shoes that I call them my little witch shoes because they're kind of witchy. It was from the year I was a vintage witch for Halloween. I almost said for Christmas. This cloak is so old. It's from when I was a kid and my dad was the Grim Reaper for Halloween or something. And I somehow inherited it in my decoration. So I just use it as like a witch cloak. And this is sort of where she parks all her stuff when she comes home at the end of the day. Her broom, her shoes, her hat's not in here, but that's okay. And then up here, this shelf was a Goodwill find. I think I paid $5 for it. I painted it. And I put some wax on it too because it's chalk paint. The witch I got a year or two ago at the craft show, I thought she was adorable and she has a cat in her hand. And every one of them was different. But I liked her the best because she's got the purple. And then she has that little bat on her hat. This pumpkin is a Goodwill find. And there's some candy corns in there. They're fabric. I think I bought them at the craft show as well. And then a friend of mine gave me this unicorn because I tell everyone that I'm a unicorn. And the harvest sign is from Hobby Lobby a couple years ago, but I think they have them every year. A couple more apothecary jars. I tried to put lighter ones up here. I don't want to put too much heavy stuff on this shelf. And then another one of those candlesticks. Okay, now we're over here at my china cabinet. These little signs my friend gave to me. I'm going to open this up so we don't get glare. I was going to clean the glass, but I thought it would look better kind of foggy since it's supposed to be a witch's apothecary. So at the top, this little pot I got on clearance at Hobby Lobby. And there's a skull head and some Spanish moss in there. Another apothecary jar. A poison apple on top of the candle dish that I got at the Goodwill. And then down here, this jar of buttons I had in something else. And I just dumped them into a jar and just kind of threw them in there. This is a vintage ball jar. And I put those scrolls that I made in here. And then I just plopped the lid right there. I flipped my cake dish upside down and made it into a punch bowl and then hung this towel here. And I think one of my friends got me these spider towels. These are some little jars I found at the dollar store and I just put different colored glitter in them to look like potion bottles. This is a blessing jar, or I know there's another name for it, but it's got like salt and cloves and things. It smells really pretty. And then down here, excuse me, are the rest of those plates. Some of my china. Another dollar store item that I found 100 years ago that I've had forever, and I just tied this little ribbon on it. These are from my friend's wedding. I know there's another one floating around somewhere. He's also really old. I've had him for a long time. This is cauldron cordial. And then bone powder. And in that one, I think it's baking soda or flour. I'm not sure. But there's a skeleton hand in there. This jar back here, I didn't put anything in it this year. Last year I filled it with skull heads. But this is from my great-grandmother. So this stayed, and the lid does not sit tight, so I leave that in there just because I don't want it to get broken. There's another Target dollar spot jar down here with skull heads, and then I have my soup tureen back here. It's always there, and in front of it I just put that, sorry, I'm trying to block the lights here. I put that witch's brew sign that I got from Joann's and a few more skeleton tongues, and then I just had to shove like a cloth napkin down the bottom because they kept falling. So that's how we made that work. On the next shelf in here, I always have this cloche in here too, back here. But my mom bought me these fairies a few years ago, or many, many years ago. So I didn't want to put them away, and I thought they would be really cute to look like the witch kind of captured them and she's using their magic. So I put them both in there, and then she's on a little a little dish, like a little china plate. I think I got that at the Goodwill. My friend gave me the palmistry hand. Some more little jars from Dollar Tree that I filled with like herbs and glitter. Oh, there's the other little guy. I think I called them frickin' frack. I don't remember. Back there is a jar, another mason jar filled with just plain white candles. And then up here, more lights. There we go. Is just shot glasses that are always in there. And then I thought it would be cool to put the oddities and curiosities sign in here. My little witch toad. Some more little jars filled with things. That one just has coffee in it. Every witch needs coffee. And then over here, we've got more jars, another blessing jar. This was left over from my birthday that someone made and forgot to take it home. Another Hobby Lobby pot with one of my students gave this to me years ago when I was teaching. And I kept it because it's just so cute. And then down here I have another cake stand. And on here I just put a towel to cover up the flowers. And I got this at Joann's and I put some bubble wrap underneath so that the moss would stay up. And a spider. And more scrolls. More Dollar Tree mini jars filled with herbs. I think that one has red pepper flakes in it. This guy I made at the ceramic studio a few years ago. He's just a little head. And a couple more. Let's see. There's ivy. There's another skeleton hand. This was an Advil bottle. And then down the bottom, this jar lights up. I don't usually light anything up in here because then I'll forget and the batteries will die and then I'll just be annoyed. So that anatomy book I made, this is just a plastic skeleton that I glued on there and then just painted over. Graveyard dirt. This is actually potting soil with some bones and a little tombstone in there, headstone, and I've got spiders glued to it and a little snake on top. And then in the other cloche that I found at the Goodwill, I put a skull head and, oh, that's a weird angle. It's doing something funny. And some moss. And then these are just some flowers I had laying around that I didn't feel like putting away, so I shoved them in there. And then down here on the drawer, we've got some towels with spiders, and I think it's a match set. Yeah, it goes with that one underneath. And then there's one more thing, two more things I'll show you. In this corner, last year I put this little ladder that I have a ghost on and it lights up. I have to bring it up. I haven't brought it up from the basement yet. And I didn't feel like swapping out the flowers. I don't know, I'm just really lazy this year, I think. So I just kind of added some pumpkins and leaves and skeleton tongues and called it a day. And then up here, my dad took this picture. I'm getting a lot of glare. It's hard to see, but it's a barn. It's an old broken down barn. I don't know if you can see it because of the reflection. There we go. I'm trying. Sorry, there's a lot of light in here. Maybe if I turn this off, you could see it better. Not much better. Anyway, my dad took that picture and I loved it, so he had it printed for me. And then over here is my wooden fence ghost that my friend from Wild Echo Home Decor made. And it's so cute. We saw them somewhere and she was like, I'm totally making them. And she did. And I got one out of the deal. And then over on this side behind me is my nightmare portrait. I always liked Nightmare Before Christmas, and for my anniversary a couple years ago, our anniversary is in October, my husband had this commissioned from someone and painted to look like us, and they're called nightmare portraits, and then it's got the, the classic Nightmare Before Christmas moon scene in the background and some pumpkins, and I love it so much. I hung it on the mantle the first year, and now it has a permanent home right here. So that, my friends, is my witchy cottage witchy dining room. Thanks for watching and stay tuned. I will be sharing my mantle and my porch. Those are the only two. Well, I did the kitchen too a little bit, but it's not anything fancy. it's usually just very utilitarian because we cook every single night. So, yep, that's it. So I hope you stick around for the next one, and thank you for watching. Bye.